Hi, it's me, Ingrid INFP, and I'm sitting in the forest at the top of a hill. Maybe you want to see my view. Um, yeah, this is the town I live in. You recognize the town, who knows? But it's a town with an airport, so that's why we have an airplane passing over us today. And I was just looking at the autumn leaves because they're coming out nowadays, and they're very pretty. And so I wanted to talk about how SI makes us appreciate the small things in life. I really enjoy my SI for helping me enjoy the small things, the small sensory things that make life worth living. It's what keeps me going. I think the types that have SE instead of SI don't appreciate the small things as much. They want to do big, exciting things, try new things, and they maybe overlook the stuff that in the everyday life that are beautiful and that can mean something personal to each of one of us. So I like drinking tea. I like the feel of moss under my fingers. I like touching the rocks. I like seeing the way that my path to work changes every morning. It's the same and yet slightly different. I like all of those things. Nature is one of the things that changes very slowly, but there is change, and I like seeing, like, this is the first day where I see the orange in the leaves, or this is the first day where I notice that there's a slight chill in the air, or this is the first day that I see my breath in the air, and I like the measure of time in that way. I think that a lot of SC and I users are more into, well, time is cyclical. Either they see time very abstractly, and they don't appreciate the small things in the same way. I realized that my INFJ friend, for example, does not actually drink tea when he's on his own. He only drinks tea when he's with me, because I kind of remind him to eat, And I have an ISFJ friend, and he always reminds me to eat. So in a way, the higher your SI, the better your the reminding yourself to eat is. And the more you feel responsible for others getting the food that they need, or getting the comfort that they need in terms of physical comfort. I think that SI really makes me happy to live in the world and not just go follow my ideas all the time. And actually, I need to experience things with SI in order to have enough experience to draw on to make any connections and ideas. I need the SI experience in order to make decisions without being totally disconnected from reality. SI does give a lot of problems, such as being stuck in a rut and stuff, but it can give you also a lot of comfort and enough stability to keep on going with life. I find I get very anxious when I'm with my INFJ friend and everything is so nebulous and things are so unstable. and everything is so chaotic. Even if he is a lot more action oriented, I guess, than me, he doesn't have that stability, that constancy that I sometimes have more of. There's a guy who's playing basketball down there, so that's why it's sounding a little bit weird, I guess. I don't know if you can hear it. Sounds echo a lot in this valley. But yeah, I've been feeling very unsure of my place in the world and stuff lately, because I'm basically going to start my residency, which is 5 years, and that's a pretty big commitment to be in this small town and doing the same job and meeting the same kind of people for 5 years. I've been wondering, like, is this my purpose? I've been wondering if I'm going to survive this. If I want to settle down, if I want to find somebody to settle down with, if I want to keep working as a doctor, in which case, what kind of doctor? I can't live where I want to live and at the same time have the workplace where I work at, which is one of the best workplaces I've ever been at. What are the pros and cons? Where should I go? Am I happy where I am now? I have all of these really chaotic, like chaos going around in my head. And so having these small things reminds me that it's okay to not have it all figured out, because I can find small things that give me inspiration, that give me hope. My INFJ friend said that NI is the function of finding meaning and hope in things, and that might be true. He said that NE users often need to find inspiration outside of themselves. So if they see that everything is going badly, then their SI will say, like, oh, everything's going badly, so it's just going to keep going badly, you know? And it is easy in this world to feel that way, because everything seems to be getting worse and worse. But there are certain good things that are still there, that are constant, or at least as constant as the human life is. We don't know what's going to happen 10 years, 50 years, 100 years, 10,000 years down the line. But you can be sure that there will be trees next year, unless something terrible happens, you know? There are certain things that are always going to be there, and that make me want to live and continue my day-to-day life. And even if my direction is confused, I can still go outside and enjoy the view. And my SI can give me positive things as opposed to just bad experiences. It can also give me some appreciation for life. So yes, I do need to seek outside inspiration rather than finding meaning just inside myself always. But I think that we do create the meaning with the small things that do give us inspiration. So a flower that was pretty that I saw today, it might give me the inspiration to keep on going another day. Maybe I'll write a poem about it. So yeah, I think that SI is really useful. It gives us a sense of ourselves, of our life, and things don't have to be that scary if there are small things that can keep us going. So I do think that in a way SI can give us hope and not just make us pessimistic and nostalgic, which it often does. So yeah, how do you guys feel about SI? Look forward to your comments. Bye.